Hi everyone, I'm getting ready to do a cold wax on paper, and I am using Arches oil paper. And here is my color palette that I have chosen. I have white and black and a medium shade of gray between, and that's a middle value between the white and the black. And then this is Indian yellow and Payne's gray, and that is mixed with the white, the gray, and the black. And then my last row is the Indian yellow and the Payne's gray mixed together, and that makes up my last row. So I just wanted to show you my palette before I start. And what I have done is I have taped my Arches oil paper to a piece of freezer paper. And what that will do, first of all, it protects my back of my paper, and it also allows me to move it around as I wish to. So that's the reason why I use freezer paper. It's a great protector of the back. And I drew my mat onto the paper. Hopefully you can see those lines right there. And then I taped it a little bit beyond the line, so it would give me a little bit of wiggle room when I go to put my mat down. My mat size is 11 by 14. My opening size is 8 by 10. Those are the dimensions. The opening size is 8 by 10. The frame or mat size is 11 by 14. And what I have done, again, I went outside the lines just a little bit, so I would have a little bit of wiggle room. And when you do this, be sure, this is very important, to take your nail or a spoon or a burnishing tool and go over those edges really, really well. If you don't have them sealed, your paint will go down underneath and you won't have a clean edge. So I'm going to put some marks on here first, and I'm going to use my Marabou art crayons, and these are the real creamy ones. And I'm also going to use a pencil, and this is just a plain pencil. It's actually a crayon dash pencil. And that'll give me a smaller line. It's going to be smaller than the art crayon. And it just gives me a variety. I'm trying not to think. So that's crayon dash, and this is a Sharpie. I just want some black lines as well. That's a different kind of line again. Again, not thinking. Okay, those are my lines. Now I do want to seal this with cold wax. And I'm just going to take my Messermeister bowl scraper and put a coat of cold wax, like such. And if that smears a little bit, my thoughts on that is great. Okay, it is now sealed. And I'm going to put a coat of yellow on top of it. And then I'm going to let that set up before I start. And the yellow is the Indian yellow with white in it. You can see the lines are showing up because that Indian yellow is transparent even with the white in it. If I put it on thicker, it becomes less transparent, as you can see right there. But I'm going to put it on fairly thin because I want you to be able to see my lines. Be sure you get out to the edges. You can see I can take as much off of it as I want just by putting more pressure onto the bowl scraper. And this again is a Messermeister bowl scraper, and I get it from Amazon, but I'm told that a lot of the kitchen stores have it as well. So now I'm just going to let this set up probably for about 10 minutes. It dries very, very quickly on the oil paper, the Arches oil paper, so I will see in a bit. Okay, I'm back. This is tacky now, so I am going to go ahead and start working on this piece again. And if you remember, I used this layer is Indian yellow with white in it. Now I'm going to put some the Indian yellow that has been mixed with the gray, the value of gray between black and white. So I'm going to put this on to it now. And I'm going to try to finish this in one shot. Hope all goes well. Now, as you can see, even after the second layer, you can still see my marks that I put in. Okay, now I'm going to use the oiler boiler. And I'm going to let that sit for about 30 seconds, and then we're going to pull it with a Messermeister bowl scraper, and you can get these from Amazon or from a kitchen store. They're silicone. They have a nice edge on them, as you can see. Let that sit for about another 15 seconds. And then we're going to start creating. Okay, it is ready. Look at that. Woo! Okay, now some of this is going to show, remember, and some of it won't. And I am not worried about what shows and what doesn't show. Okay, I'm going to start with let's start with black. Why not? Doesn't really matter where I start, but here we go. Oh, look at that. Ah! Love, love, love. Love, love, love. I'm liking what's happening already. Okay, I like what's happening right in through here. Now, let's go down here. Now this color that I'm using now is Indian yellow with black in it. So it looks black, but it has a greenish cast to it, which is kind of nice on top of that black. So it's not so black. There you can kind of see it with the lighter color on it. This is this lighter color that I put down earlier. Let that sit for a minute. Now when I go to take this off, I have to just barely touch it because I don't want to take a lot of the paint underneath that Gamsol. So, and again, I'm just using the Gamsol in an oiler boiler. And Gamsol is Gamsol, and it's made by Gamblin. So I'm getting ready to pull that. But I have to be really, really, really careful because I don't want to take off much of the black. So I'm going to start here and just pull very, very, very lightly. Very lightly. And remember to constantly wipe your scraper, your bowl scraper. I'm not happy with this area right up here. Okay, let's continue on. I'm not liking that gray. Let's put some, now this is Payne's gray with a little bit of black in it. Don't like that gray, so I'm going to cover most of that gray up. Now this is that same green, which is the Indian yellow with light gray in it, but I've also added more white because I want to have a real light shade of that. I want it to be clean. As you can see, I'm constantly wiping. Constantly wiping. That was a little bit of that. This area right here I'm not liking. Kind of liking that better. Had a lot of coffee this morning. I probably had too much. I'm shaking a little bit. What am I going to do with this area right here? I think what I'm going to do is dip a brush into some Gamasol, put a little bit of paint on it, and splatter it. See what happens. So I have Gamasol in a container, as you can see. I'm going to get a brush, and I'm going to dip a brush into that. Then I'm going to go into some of my paint and just do some splattering. I like that. So all you have to do is just dip your paint into your brush into some Gamasol and then into your paint and get it real juicy. Now I'm thinking about using some blue. Do I want to use the light or the dark? I don't know. Let's go with the light. If I don't like it, I'll take it off. I'm going to put some white into that. Now this is Payne's Gray with white in it. That's what this is, but I'm adding even more white to make it a little bit lighter because everything is warm, kind of, so I want to put some coolness into this. Now this is that same color, instead of white, it has gray in it. Which I like. Need something up in here that's blue. A couple things that I want to go over with you. And I'm going to talk about shapes. You always want big, medium, and small shapes. Here is a large black or dark shape. Here's another larger dark shape. Then I have smaller dark shapes, and I have medium-sized dark shapes. Same way with the green. This is kind of one shape in green. Here's some small shapes and really small shapes in green. And I'm going to, these three shapes of yellow are about the same size, but I have some small shapes in yellow. So these are the kind of things that you want to look for. This is Payne's Gray. Plain Payne's Gray. I think we're going to go over with the lighter. Do I need some Payne's Gray up in here? See, here's a large Payne's Gray, medium Payne's Gray, and here's a small Payne's Gray. I want this to be very, very dark right here. I want this to be real dark right here. See, I'm starting to think now. Look how shaky I am. I've had too much coffee this morning. I like all of this. I like that. So let's look down here now. Haven't decided what I want to do with this area right here or with this area, although I am kind of liking this area. Now this color here, this is the Indian Yellow and Payne's Gray mixed together with a little bit of the medium gray in it. I don't know if that's going to work or not, but let's try it. Maybe I want to make this light. Don't know if I like that. I don't like that, so I'm going to use my bowl scraper and try to scrape this off. There. Let's see, I like that because it's different. Okay, now what are we going to do right here? Maybe we're going to make this a yellow. Let's try it. If I don't like it, I'll cover it up. Maybe we'll put some yellow over here just to balance that out a little bit. But see how this and this is at the same height? So this one should be different. I don't want it to be at the same height. So let's start up there. And this one I'm going to put up a little bit higher so it's different height than these two. Well, that's dirty. I want to scrape that off. Like that. Don't know about that blue. Then I'm going to take a skewer. I'm going to dip it into my Gamma-Sol and into my paint. Get some juicy paint on my skewer. See if I can make some interesting marks in here. Yes. Put some down here. Now I'm going to start drawing some lines in. I think first I want to have something like that there. Now I'm going to let that set for about 30 seconds. And I think I'm just about done. Not sure about that blue. I'm liking that. Now I need a couple of these skewer lines right in there. Now I'm going to start drawing some lines in. Now, some of these I'm going to have to mess up, because I never want you to know what was the last thing that I did. Like these lines down there. Now I just think that I need something going on up here, just a little bit. I didn't think about that at all, but I do want to mess some of that up. Wonder if this needs to be a bright yellow, parts of this right here. There, that looks better. Or does it? Yeah, that's better. Okay, now I think I'm going to do a little bit more splatter. I think I'm going to, instead of splattering in black, you can see I still have some of my splatter up in there. Should I splatter in blue? Or should I splatter in orange? Let's try blue. If I don't like it, I'll do something else. Oh, perfect. Perfect. I'm liking what I see. Just wondering if this should be darker. Let's try it. Yep, okay, I'm quitting. I'm going to take the tape off now. If I don't like, I think this is too predominant. Let's mess that up a little bit. I think it's just 2-2. You know what 2-2 means? I think that's better. Okay, here we go. This one is next. Which one's next? This one's next. Be careful of pulling your tape off. And you can see I really messed that end up there. Crap. So I'm going to have to go back and fix that. So I'll retape that area. And it's too busy. I can see right now it's just too busy. So I am gonna go back in. I think I'm just gonna leave that tape on now, and I'm gonna retape it. And I have to clean up some of the areas. So I'll just put this down to here. So And I think that I need to have, it's just too busy, just too much going on. I want to calm it down a little bit. I'm liking that better. That blue is not working. I'm going to get my turquoise out. Well, it's not, it's a Gamblin, what is it? Turquoise Cobalt. And I'm going to use that there. I think that'll be better. To get some cold wax out. And I'm going to put some white with it to make it lighter. See if this is better. I think it's going to be better. Yes. 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 A little bit of it down here. I don't want it to be so predominant. Don't like that, so let's fix this up. I need a little bit of turquoise somewhere. Okay, I think I've fixed it. So let's take this off, and then I'm going to put the mat on it so you can see what it's going to look like. And if I don't like it then, I'm saying to myself, should I splatter it with turquoise? I don't know, should we? Okay, Linda, you're fooling around too much. Away. There, we fix that bottom. I still think that this needs to be dark right there. And I'm going to do that right now while I think about it. Just going to put it right here. Take this off here. Awfully dark. I might be fixing this. Thinking about having that yellow come down. Okay, wipe my hands off, get the mat, we'll put the mat on, and then make a decision. It's too dark. I'm gonna lift that and I'm gonna work right here. Put some tape on it again. So after you take your tape off, that doesn't mean that you're absolutely done. There's my line work. What are we going to do with this area? I think it needs white in it.
These abstract.
Hi there.
Hi, how are you?
I'm great. How are you doing?
Very good.
Good. You're more than welcome to walk around.
Thank you.
There's 3 of us in here, myself, my husband, and my daughter, so you'll see different types of work.
Yeah, it's wonderful.
It's absolutely seen this kind of work in some of these houses.
Yeah.
Let's put the mat on it again, see what we have. Okay, I think it's finished, and that's what it would look like.